Hey everybody, Radaman here. Thanks for tuning in to Starbound, a vanilla Let's Play tutorial series. So last episode, I did a little bit of debut on the mod that helps me try to find colonies, but I think instead of trying to find additional colonies that suit my needs, Novakid ones, I'm just going to go ahead and start my building anyway. Now I'm still on the lookout for potentially adding some additional Novakids or Apex to my crew. But I think for now what I'm going to be doing is primarily seeking out a scorched world that I might be able to set a planet up upon, or colony up upon. So to that mind, I need to head over to a fiery star. And I'm more interested in the sort of weather effects that the planet has, and not the existing colonies or anything like that. This is to ultimately, save me time, energy, and effort. I don't think the colony that I'll be building is going to be all that glorious or vast or anything like that. It's going to be simple, straightforward, and functional. And just to demonstrate the colonization that you will be able to accomplish in the game, but not enough that it's a giant project or anything like that. So if you were looking for some sort of giant project or anything similar, sadly you're not going to find it, because in my opinion, the colonization mechanics of this game just aren't interesting enough. In a way, truly, what ended up happening was they kind of got gutted, if I'm going to be honest, where the mechanics used to be better than they are now. And right now, they're sort of pointless. They don't really offer you anything that you can't get without setting up a colony. But if you enjoy that sort of thing, they might be fun for you, but that doesn't necessarily mean they merit further investigation in this series alone. I will just demo what they are at their simplest value, and then move on from there. So down we go. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should have checked the weather effects. But it already looks like there is some sort of structure down here already, immediately as we start to explore. But that's not what I'm really after, so let's see. Navigation chair. This Scorched World has sandstorms. Alright, we're going to be moving on. I'm likely to have to do a lot of mining for fuel, unless I want to buy it from the teleshot, or from the ruins, the Ark, rather. That could be a possibility as well, but we'll have to see. Alright, so here's another Scorched Planet, and we're just going to keep hopping from point of interest to point of interest, from solar system to solar system, seeking out a Scorched Planet that has weather conditions that are going to allow us to inhabit. So no cinder rains, no meteor strikes, no sandstorms. I'm going to be quite picky because I don't really care to build a colony that is going to have the ability to mitigate these conditions. I did explain how you would go about doing it if it did interest you, about how you can fill your entire screen up with, fill the entire screen with some sort of back tile and prevent most weather or all weather conditions from occurring. But this isn't an approach I'm going to take. Nor is it one that I want to demonstrate or show over a long period of time, so you're just going to have to take my word for it that it does work if done correctly. And it's dead. Okay, that is a no-go. Now, there was a comment mentioning that the mod that I'm using has a lot of patches that I haven't enabled, and those patches would have made it possible to figure out what these sort of unviewable anomalies are that were all bugged out, but I didn't go tug at that thread, because honestly I'm just looking for basic weather conditions, and so far everything seems to have sandstorms, which is kind of unfortunate, but to be expected that it would be tough to find exactly the planet we're looking for. Okay, how much fuel do I have left? I have enough for what would that be? 2-3 hops, something like that. sandstorms yet again. Okay. One more hop and then I'll have to do some mining. It'd be interesting if I had a scorched moon instead of a planet. That would be a bit different for sure. But nope, sandstorms. I could, if I'm really struggling to find anything that does not contain sandstorms, to just throw in the towel and end up sucking it up and dealing with sandstorms. I'm sort of surprised I haven't found one yet that was sandstormless, as it's not, I don't think it's all that rare, to be honest. But this is my last hop. Oh no, I have one more hop before I have to refuel. I apologize. Math is tough. I'm also sort of wondering if the weather conditions are being not truthful. I do recall finding, and that would be up to whether or not the mod is working correctly or not. But I do recall, in my experience, like luminous rain only scorched worlds that I found in the past. And I'm just simply not finding that now. Oh no, here we go. Here's one that does not have sandstorms only. Obviously those are weather conditions that we are not going to settle for. But we are looking for sort of a Goldilocks here, so it doesn't surprise me that it's going to take a little bit of effort. Alright, let's land at this moon. And steal as much fuel as we are going to be able to steal. Oh, hello. Now, my inventory is pretty full for, like, the building materials, as you can see. I'm leaving all of the sort of moon, dust, stone, dirt stuff alone. Might want to go a little lower. Given the increased digging power and range of my equipment, unlike previous mining attempts, I should be able to get a lot more quickly. I might go after the crystals, though, more than anything else. I'm pretty deep into the world, though, already. But why not? Go for broke, right? And really piss off the ghost. He's coming. Put some distance. For some people, having a weird moon ghost, a haunting moon ghost, chase you is it's creepy. For me, it's like, you know, I'm trying not to die, but it's not so bad. Alright, I definitely have enough to start to exit. So let's work on my exit path. And there's really nothing, there's no other like points of interest on planets like these. It's really just get fuel and leave. There's not really any other reasons to be here. Oh, look at this puddle. And as you can see, he's a little bit faster now, or it. Not to gender the ghost. It gets faster as you steal more. Or as... I'm actually not entirely sure if it's as you steal more or the longer you take. I don't know which is the trigger. But let's get on out of here. We built up a bit of a hunger. Okay, and then my fuel goes in. And the crystals can go in too. We have a full fuel tank. Okay, so this Scorched Planet was a no-go. Here's one with a bunch of different scorched points of interest. And I'll spend a moment just removing some of the building materials I don't care for. Okay, come on now. So I believe there's 4 here. Kappa Beta. Nope. I thought there was 4. Nope. Oh, no, there's only 3. Okay, sandstorms. Also, no sign of Novakids either. I just might add. Not that that's all that surprising. I mean, they're not... They're very uncommon compared to all the other species, but considerable effort so far in searching for them, so. Nope, that is explosive. I will say, let's see, about 7 more minutes of searching like this, and I will give up and settle for maybe a sandstorm planet, knowing quite likely that there is a better Goldilocks one out there, but it might not be worth my search because sandstorms are pretty easily mitigated, and the colony design that I have in my mind will not be heavily affected by sandstorms anyway. Whereas giant meteor strikes, that's a very different matter. A lot of structures on that planet. But we'll skip over it as well. Now, if you were curious, all of these planets are not procedurally generated. If you were to find the same coordinates in your game as I am here in my game, these would be the same. Now, they were procedurally generated, but they are not randomized, which is a bit different. It's not that everyone's game is a little bit different. It is that the universe is so massive that it looks unique, but it isn't. At this point, I would be happy to settle on a Scorched Planet that, or moon, I don't care which, that had some unique biomes or something like that. Because it doesn't necessarily, just because it's scorched doesn't necessarily mean it has to be the scorched biome that we settle in. It could be Bones or Midnight or the Dark One or whatever. That'd be kind of cool too. Because it's not just about finding the planet. Because this is Hive and Bones. I don't care much for Hive though. 4 more choices over here. And you know what I could do? I could just go until I run out of fuel, which is a bit more hops than I think I was planning on doing, but... Oh, come on, let me sit. Okay, that is too dangerous. Because it seems like the sandstorm one, bioluminescence. Oh, this could be good. I could add a bookmark here. I'm going to call it potential site. The bioluminescence biome it'd be different. And we could settle, we don't have to settle necessarily in it. We could settle near it. And it's a bit more unique than bones or something like that. Or hive. Hive and bones are pretty dime a dozen. Yep, scorched and hive again. And then in my bookmarks here, as you can see, potential site is marked. Scorched in bones. Ooh, 4 scorched. That's pretty dense. Maybe I'll head there next. If I don't find anything good. Geode? I'll say geode site. And then my other bookmark here, I'm going to say biolume site, just so that I can keep track of it. And that way, another thing that I could do is decide to push the story mission a little bit more this episode instead, and have you vote on what microbiome style that you would like most, including all the ones I found. So I would also include bones and stuff like that if it interests you, but then include some of the rarer ones like the geode and bioluminescent microbiomes. This has also geode, but it has dangerous weather conditions. What were the weather conditions like on here? So this was sandstorm. And the biolume was sandstorm as well. So both of them would be acceptable if that was our choice. Okay, so there's hive here. I'm not going to mark down the hive. They're too common to bother marking. This is also bioluminescence, but it has dangerous weather conditions. Scorched high bones, but meteorites. Now there is sort of a way, I'm just in full disclosure, there's sort of a way to settle on the surface with meteorites as your weather effects. Okay, so this one has rust. So let's add a bookmark here. Rust site. And let's try to find a few more microbiomes. I know I'm not exploring them, but if I end up polling, what I'll do is include screenshots of all of the microbiomes that exist that I've found so that you can have an informed choice. You can see what they look like and choose whether or not I live in a microbiome or the scorched biome, and also what type of microbiome. I think that's probably the most fair. This is another bioluminescent. What species did it? Okay, it has apex on it. I didn't want to land. Just misclick. Sitting in my captain's chair, really making me hungry, isn't it? Scorched and Hive. I guess I'll add a bookmark for Hive, in case that was the choice that you all vote on. I will offer all of them, but Hive and Bones are pretty common, so if you wanted something rare and interesting, it wouldn't be that. Okay, this is another rust one. And Bones, but it has meteorites. Okay, so we've passed the sort of 7-minute limit that I set. I'll just do a few more, and then I think we'll go, okay, that is unsurvivable. Then we'll go fight some bosses. So this could be the last system, unless I find something unbelievably dense near me. Let's see, not dense. Nope, nope. This we'll make our last stop, Garrus Myriad. Final promise. Scorched Bones, Bioluminescence, and Sand. Okay. Okay, so this is the last one. This is a system of 100% Scorched and Lunar. No, that's not. I didn't want to click that. Come on. May there ever be a treasure trove. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe either I have a hunch that it could be the mod that's incorrect and showing that everything is sandstorm when some of them are just luminous rain. Or my memory does not serve me well and there was no such thing as a scorched biome or scorched planet with luminous rain. But I don't think that was the case. Well, I guess I don't have a Bones site, do I? So I've got Bioluminescence, Bones, Geode, Hive, Rust. And what I'm going to do is land here anyway. Just to sort of survey and check it out and let you know what I was thinking about a colony. I didn't mean to deploy mech though. This mech is going to get messed up right quick. I'll just hop out of it. So this here is the standard Scorched Planet style, where it's ruins, like old ruins, right? And then the bones, I'm sure you've seen before when all the ground is made of bones, but the bones microbiome can be found somewhere. I'm not really, well, there might be some stuff down here. Yeah, there were some modules. And a one-handed grenade launcher. I don't usually use the one-handers. So if I was to build, I'd likely want to go somewhere flat, so I didn't have to do a whole lot of terraforming. But also maybe something with a interesting point of interest near it. You know, like a bioluminescent biome or something like that. Rust, you know, whatever it might be. I'm a little worried about the mod I'm using is giving me incomplete information, which is part of the reason why I'm down here. Seeing that if it is indeed incomplete information where they are not going to tell me the proper microbiomes, I don't know. I trust but verify. That's what I'm trying to do. Alright, my manipulator modules. I'm about to get maxed optics, and then I'll go for the biggest mining radius. Health's a little low. Heck, food's a little low too. Killing all these creatures will give me good food sources though, so there's that. So I suppose I worry about the accuracy of this mod's biome analysis and the fact that it may be wrong or outdated, and I didn't do my homework and test it enough off camera, so we're doing that together. I hear, obviously, okay, I guess it's Florin people. I hear them duking it out. This colony here actually might survive a little bit more than some of the others. Okay, so let's max optics. So this allows us to interact with the terrain further than we could have before. I'm going to beam up. So if it said that there was floor in there, let's trust but verify. Let's see what's going on here. So I'm going to head over to my seat. Yep, it does read that there's a floor-in surface facility. So I guess that much is true. And I believe that my sugarcane and everything else that I just planted was part of a quest. Carrot and wheat. So let's track this quest, return to Jane. That should be pretty easy, because I think that was the Novakid temperate settlement. If it wasn't, I can always go to the other settlement that I marked down. No, yep, Jane's here. And other quest givers too. I'm trying to add some Novakids to my roster. So now it wants to... They want me to make carrot bread. I need to find some sort of stove here. Here's one. Acquire carrot bread. Okay, I think I may have to go up to my ship to go to my proper kitchen. And find the recipe for carrot bread. So here is carrot bread. Done. Return to Jane. Oh, beaming down probably I shouldn't have done, because I don't think the Novakid colony was... Yeah, I'm not even over the Novakid colony, I have to go back to the flag marker. The Novakid colony is an unbelievable amount of light years away, I'm sure. I can't just assume that I'm hovering over it all the time. And I'm just going to continually pick up quests until one of these guys chooses to say, chooses that they say they're interested. And hopefully we'll get an occupation that we're interested in. Rather than another janitor or warrior, but maybe something like... Well, let's take a look at the occupations. Sorry, wrong screen. So we don't really have any chemists. That would be pretty cool. We have a few mechanics, but, there's obviously some options there to fill in work that we haven't yet done. Find anyone for. Banana seed. Oh, joy. Deliver it to Flint. Now, because this is a temperate planet, it's one that is very, very simple. Ha! Look at you. You're using the little... Okay, sure. That's cute. Oh, wait, who am I delivering this to? Oh, did I walk right past you? Yes, I did. An old crummy pistol. Okay, find Sawyer and locate the stony pond to defeat someone. I can do both these things with relative ease. So you've got it. This will also give you all a break from me continually exploring planets from orbit, which arguably can get old. Maybe the stony pond is not as close as I thought it would be. Oh, here it is. So that's one quest. And this is the other half of the quest. Rescuing that person I just found. But hey, this guy will buy some of my junk. Let me throw in some dirt and other building materials that I highly doubt I'll ever use. In fact, I will part with pretty much all of it. Keeping dirt and wood only. And then, oh boy. A lot of this stuff is, some of these hay piles and frontier doors are actually building materials that I will use, but some of it isn't, like these iron chests and axe displays and medieval globes. That's not really Novakid style. Rusty storages, not Novakid style. That's got to be good enough. Okay, let's continue the escort. So that I get credit for 2 quests. This may be flat enough to go faster on a vehicle. These vehicles can billy goat climb pretty well. They do get banged up if you do that too much. And then, ouch, big drops like that can damage it as well. But yeah, I think that was a little bit faster. Alright, Varney. I'm here with your friend. Oh no, you were the one that wanted me to beat up the barbarian. Okay. Hi, Varney. And neither of you wanted to join. Well, rip to me. Rewards is a tech card and Molotovs. Cool. I'm not likely to get good weapons out of this because this is a very, very easy planet, but that's kind of the reason I'm here. So Beryl wants some iron. Let me see if... Oh, there we go. Here's a chemist. So this chemist here, as you can see, was a yellow chemist. A yellow chemist imbues glow when they're with you, as you can see on the chart, or on my crew members chart here. It's probably the only chemist I didn't really want, because I already have glow built into my EPP, like significant amounts of it. But hey, you know, it's at least a Novakid, and well, that's something, I guess. I gotta celebrate the victories where I get them. Oh, interesting. There is some Apex living very, very close to the Novakids. But it wasn't an actual colony or anything like that. Alright, I do want to try to find some iron for that last quest. I took it. Might as well do it. I spent a while trying to find iron before, and for some reason or another, I just couldn't. I simply just couldn't. It's very strange. Copper? Yeah, no problem. Let's go wait, little monster. The other question is iron a naturally occurring resource on this planet? There's a possibility that it's not, and I never really checked that, so it may be my fault. But, I'll see what I can find. It should be. I mean, it really, really should be. I don't see why iron wouldn't be here if titanium's here. Yeah, titanium's here, iron's here. Whoa, that was... I don't know what... Oh yeah, that would have been a very fatal fall had I just let it go. There's some silver. And everything is significantly easier than I am to kill, because this is such an easy world. I guess I'll take that to sell. Don't want the old medical supplies, though. I'm kind of beyond it. Let's try these two challenge doors. It's possible that they have iron as a reward. Not probable, but might as well show some of these when I can. Oops. Best if I didn't burn myself. I like that that guy with a mace trying to hit me through like what is clearly a floor. I'm also tough enough to basically run through a lot of this without much harm. And once you have a grappling hook or ropes, this doesn't become all that difficult either. So this one was pretty straightforward. Crummy hammer, some tech cards, some pixels. Alright. Challenge completed. To think, those enemies existed in that portal from time immemorial, just waiting for me to smush them. It's almost sad. Alright, here's another challenge portal. Basically, ooh, my health got way low there. I shouldn't be so cocky. It'd be sad to die in a challenge portal. It actually doesn't count like a normal death though. So there's that. Because challenge portals will act a little differently. But this challenge portal is kind of funny because it expects you not to have like grappling hooks and things like that. It's really not that difficult. As I said, as I almost died, so. Take that with a grain of salt. Oh, I see. I was like, huh. Saw truck room. I'll take it. Ooh, I accidentally used medical supplies. He says, hey, look, easy prey. Yep, not much effort. Old shotgun, teleporter core. That's at least good. Exiting. So I am just about running out of time here. What I will do, as I mentioned throughout the episode, is there will be a poll about what kind of microbiome I will settle at. And you all will be able to vote and decide. So look for the poll at rodamont.com or the announcement section of Discord. That's where it's going to be posted. I'm going to probably give up on trying to find iron. I'll just call it a defeat. See, I got my butt kicked by one little easy-to-do quest. I'm not above that. And I think, unless you know definitively that Scorched Worlds can have just luminous rain or something that is less violent and destructive, I'll just settle for what I got. I'll just settle for the ones I found so far. The colony building that I'm going to be doing will be a time-lapse build, for the most part. So it's not going to be a lot of building itself, where I'll just time-lapse it, maybe add some Starbound music, something like that, while the build comes underway. I don't know the exact details, but that was the winning poll result when I asked, how do you want me to handle colony building? Now, because the colony's not going to be that large and expansive, like some of the colony builds that you might be able to see online, I do plan on having it be small in scope. More or less because everything beyond just a simple wall, door, and a roof and a bed or whatever is pretty cosmetic. It's just cosmetic differences. Colony building is really not that interactive or productive either. You know, it doesn't much matter how much time and effort you put into it. The game doesn't care. I'm not ripping on the game, it's just the way it is. Alright, so Operation Iron netted me a whole bunch of titanium, so I call it a loss. And let's go dig my way out of here. Ah, we have crypts. Of course, I have to continually remind myself that this is a easier difficulty world than a lot of the ones I've done in the past. You know, this is a temperate world, so the rewards here are just not as valuable. Oh, good, sand. Alright, I'm high enough to beam. And before I end this episode, let's go back to the teleshop and the specifically Frog's Furnishings to see if there is Starbound blueprints that we could learn. I haven't had any luck so far. Nope, we're into the retro. Now, there is a wiki list. I don't have it memorized, but there is a wiki list telling you in what order. I also have glow right now, as you can see, a little benefit, and that's from my new chemist, whom we'll name by next episode. So that's kind of neat. I'd like to collect more of the chemists, have a variety of chemists. And as you can see, now that I'm on the ship, I regain the chemist's benefit. And all of my crew members here have a yellow glow to them. And that's the chemist's boon. All right, guys. Well, that is all the time I have. Go ahead, once again, and vote at Radamat.com. Vote in the info card at the start of the episode or the announcement section to Discord about if there's any microbiomes you'd like me to settle in. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next episode. Farewell.